Good day everyone. Today's video will show you how to do updates on your apps on your Firestick. So before we could start, we got to do one little thing that is very important. Go all the way to the right, go to the settings, and you want to go down to where it says My Fire TV, and you have to enable developer options. So you're going to go into developer options, you're going to turn this on, If by chance you have a light or a max and you don't see this option, it's okay. But if you see it, you have to turn it on, both of them. Okay. Now we're gonna press back. It'll bring us to the main screen, and we want to do is go to the find on the right, and then go down to search, and we want to click, and we want to look for something called downloader. So we're gonna just write the letter D, and we're gonna click it. Downloader is the app that we're gonna use to download the apps that we want. So now we're going to click on it, it's going to queue it, and then it's going to download it, then it's going to install it, and then it's going to allow us to open it. If you click on download, it allows you to open right away, that's fine also. Just click it and open it. Make sure you allow. Anytime you're doing any apps on the Fire Stick, it asks you to allow, just allow it. Don't deny it, allow everything. There's nothing of your personal info on there, so allow it all. Here it's giving us like a quick startup guide, so we're just going to click OK. And right now we're at the yellow go. If I click the center button again, it'll put me in the right section where we want to type our URLs. Now in this point in time, you can pause the video. Usually I text you the links. And also I will give you optional links if you need. But for now, we're just going to take it as is, and we're going to go ahead and click the center button one more time, and it opens up the keyboard. Now all links are very similar. So after I've typed the first one, you could pause it to type the second one. Take your time, do the typing at your own rhythm. I am going pretty fast because I'm trying to keep this video under 10 minutes. So if we go to the left right here, the second part of this address is in capital, so we want them in capital. And here I'm just going to go ahead and type it fast. But as I said, you could pause it after I've typed it, and you could continue. So the first one app is going to be bit.ly Roku MTL 333, and this will be for cinema app, and we're going to go ahead and go click on go, and we're going to download it. So you have to do two things. First, you have to download, and second, you have to install it. If you only download and never install it, nothing gets done. So now it clicked it, we're going to go to the right where it says install, and we're going to click yes. So now it's installing. So now we know that we downloaded the cinema app and we installed it. Once complete gives us done or open. Now since we're going to do multiple apps, we're going to click done, and we could click done again here. Also, we could click the back button, which is the button that looks like a U-turn, and we'll get this message out. Now it brings us to the previous screen, and we have the old address right there. So now if you click up, you could go to where the address was typed, and you could click the center button one more time, and now we could delete the last number because the following is the next address, 335. They all follow each other in a certain way. They might not follow each other directly, but they're all typed the same way. So this is the second one, 335, and now we're going to click go, and this is going to be movie HD. Here again it's going to download. Here again it'll ask us to install, so we're going to click on install. And here again we're going to click done. We're going to click on done because we have multiple. We could either click done here, or as I said, you could click the back button and we can move forward. Now here again it looks a little bit different, but you see the address typed above. So you're just going to go up to there, and automatically puts us into that section. Now if you want to manipulate it in any way, you got to click the center button here, and the keyboard comes up, and now you could delete. So the next one is going to be 339, and here again it's going to download, and we're going to go down to install. And now we're going to press done because we have one more to do. And here again you could click this done, or you could click the rewind button, the back button, and brings you back to main screen. Here again we just press up, we go back to the same thing, click. Now we have the keyboard, and now we're going to change it to the last one, which is 40. And now we're going to click go. And finally, we've installed our fourth app. So remember, downloading is one thing, installing is another. You have to do them both to have this process complete. Now, if ever you ask for a specific app, we'll tell you this is the other link you have to use for a specific app. But in this scenario, we're just going to do these main four. Now we're going to click done, and we can click done again. Now, usually you're able to press back multiple times and exit, and most of the time you're able to press the menu button and exit, but for some reason it's not working for me, so we're gonna pretend that it happened to you. Don't panic, just press the home button. It will bring you back to the main screen. Now we finished all the installing, but actually when we went to the main screen, it looks like nothing was done. But you have to realize that these are the shortcuts of your apps. All your apps are actually here, and the apps that you install are always at the end of the list. So now I want you to go straight to the app section, which is that black icon with three squares and a plus. And now if you look, you see all the apps that we installed are at bottom. Now we want to move them toward the front so we could see them easily. So how do we move the apps is by going over the app itself, pressing the menu button, which is the button with the three lines, and now you can move to the front. So that's the first app I like to move. That's the second app I like to move. I like to put YouTube here right in the center, and I like to move the live TV apps and live TV apps. So here you have your movie apps, here you have your YouTube, and you have your live TV. So now if I press back, now you look, your shortcuts have been created. Okay, so now let's go ahead and set up these two. Now I'm not gonna put any valid information. Just my goal is to show you where to put your info. You have your log info, so we're gonna pretend Neutral is the first app we're gonna be doing. We're gonna go down toward the bottom. We're gonna press OK. You could choose different languages, and now we're gonna go down to where it says continue again. Now you have three things you have to do. You have to put a server address that's HTTP. You have to put a username, and you have to put a password. So I'm just going to put an example. You're going to click here. You're going to click HTTP two dots slash slash slash, and I'm just going to write server address. Obviously, this is not the right address, but it gives you an idea where to write it. Okay, you'll have your own server address. Okay, then after, automatically when you click next, it'll bring you to username. So I'm going to click your username and I'm going to name it test. You have your own username. As I said, this is an example of what to type. And then obviously password, and since we have no password, I'm just going to write it's pass. And once you've typed your right info and you click next, they'll appear, and then you could go connect. Now obviously, since it's fictional information, you can't log in with these info, but it gives you an idea where to put your info. Okay, so now we're going to get out of this app and we're going to do the same for this one, and it's similarly based. As soon as you open it and you write add playlist, in this scenario you have to go down to extreme code because that's the ones we're dealing with. You're going to click on your extreme code, and here again you're going to click on server, and you're going to put your server address. You're going to click on username, and you're going to click on password, and you're going to go to next. Okay, now I'm not going to take the time and write fictional stuff for no reason, but at least now you know where to enter it. Back. So I hope I gave you a good fast details of how to do it. It's pretty straightforward. Now obviously we went pretty fast, but you could always pause it and rewatch it again, and take your time, do everything at your own pace. Thank you very much. Enjoy your day.